In the heart of Southeast Asia, a land of lush mountains and vibrant rice paddies, there brewed a storm that changed the course of history, the infamous Vietnam War. A tale steeped in controversy and marked by a profound human struggle, it remains an incredibly emotional chapter in international history. In its early days, Vietnam was just another beautiful country caught up in the Cold War's tussle between ideological superpowers. The North, staunchly communist under Ho Chi Minh's iron rule. The South, desperately clinging onto democracy under President Diem's shaky leadership. The stage was set for an epic drama that captured the world's attention. As battle lines were drawn in this idyllic paradise-turned-battlefield, young men from America found themselves clutched by Uncle Sam's hand and thrust into a world far removed from their reality. They didn't understand why they were there. They were just kids playing soldiers in a deadly game of hide-and-seek through dense jungles and murky rivers. The soundtracks to these trying times weren't those of bullets flying or bombs dropping, but rather songs like "Fortunate Son" by Creedence Clearwater Revival, blasting from worn-out radios, bringing solace, camaraderie, and sometimes bold defiance against an invisible enemy. Meanwhile, back home in America, protests exploded like fireworks on 4th of July. Spirited young people took to streets with placards that echoed their cries for peace. "Make love not war," "Hell no we won't go." Tears were shed as mothers lost sons, wives lost husbands, all for a war they did not understand nor support. And then came the Tet Offensive, North Vietnam's surprise attack on more than 100 cities. It was supposed to be their victory chant, but instead became their swan song as it turned American public opinion irreversibly against the war, leading ultimately to its end. The Vietnam War left scars that ran deep, physically on veterans who returned home altered forever, and emotionally on nations torn apart by conflict. It sparked debates about political decisions made behind closed doors versus human lives laid bare on battlefields. About freedom versus dictatorship. About peace versus power. But amidst this chaos emerged stories that made heroes out of ordinary men. Stories dipped in courage and resilience. Stories soaked with humanity at its rawest form, making it not just another war story but an emotional roller coaster ride through one of history's most controversial conflicts.